Okay, Tom, we've got a big weekend of racing ahead, in particular at the Gold Coast, where we've got two runners in the $2 million two-year-old feature. That's race 6 on the card over 1200. Let's start with Miss Idyllic, who's drawn the car park out in 19.
Yeah, look, that's going to be tricky. I did the stats, and there hasn't been a horse in the last 8 years win outside of barrier 9. So, look, it's there's been a bit of rain about, so it just depends how the track is racing on the day. But she's a very tough filly, and we're thrilled with her going into the race.
She's out to 15-1 after the barrier draw, and debutant winner Claudia Jean's drawn barrier 1. She's $8.
Yeah, look, she won at Flemington with a bit in hand, so look, she's a really promising filly. 2-year-olds with the rail to follow is a big advantage, and I think she's got a good chance.
So what would be the pick of those two?
I think after the barrier draw I'd have to stick with Claudia Jean.
And in the first of the day at the Gold Coast, Tom, the $82,000 maiden, we've got Since My Baby Left Me, who's first up.
He's been going really well. We've been pleased with his work at home. Last prep he was placed several times. If there's a little bit of sting out of the ground, which there has been this week, I think that'll suit him. And I think he's a nice chance in a competitive race.
Flemington on Saturday, race 1 for the 2-year-olds over 1,000. We have the Fastnet Rock Colt Emperor Maximilian making his debut. What are you expecting from him?
Look, he looks a really nice colt. You don't see too many Fastnets win their first time out, but I think he'll be competitive, and whatever he does, he'll improve on.
Race 5 over 1,700, the ever-consistent Tips and Beers rarely runs a bad race.
Yeah, he's in great form, and I think track and distance will suit him. He's a strong each-way chance.
Also in the 5th, we've got Kincaple Chief.
His last start was really good. I think the 1,700 will suit him. He likes to be given room in the straight, so watch for him coming down the outside. 2
runners in race 6 over 1,400, starting with Gracious Prospect.
His last start was excellent at Flemington, and I think he's got a good each way to winning chance.
Also Cross of Gold, drawn barrier 16 in that race.
He was a bit stiff in Adelaide last start. He didn't have a lot of luck, and he's going to need luck on Saturday from that gate.
Race 7, last start winner Jackano Bay stays at the 1,600, gets Craig Williams aboard.
I think he's got a great chance. He was authoritative when he won last start in the Lord Stakes at listed level. I think he's got a great chance.
Closing out the day in race 9, we have Shaff running over the 1,200.
Yeah, look, last start at Moonee Valley, he just raced a bit fresh in the blinkers, a bit free, and he emptied out late. We've taken the blinkers off and back to winkers. If he settles, I think he'll run well.
And best of the day in your opinion, Tom?
Jackano Bay.